Good morning and welcome to vlog number 23. Parentification. What is it? And were you embodying it? Parentification, adultization, or I've been calling it for decades unconsciously, is pseudo-parenting. So when we have a primary caregiver that's not actually able to meet our needs or be the adult in the relationship, we as children take on that role, usually in a very subconscious way, to have our needs met and that of our siblings. And I'll give you an example. At the age of 5, I had literally just turned 5 4 weeks prior. 4 weeks later, my youngest sister was born. Unbeknownst to me until last year, when having a deep conversation with my beautiful sister, our mum was actually diagnosed with postnatal depression back in 1971. I think they called it the baby blues back then. Anyway, mum was not able to cope with having another baby because her and dad had decided to have 2 children, and 4 children later, it just pushed mum over the edge. So I was literally having a baby attached to my hip at the age of 5. There's so many things that's transpired because of that. That is a whole nother conversation, but I just want you to get an understanding that this is how it can transpire. I just naturally, nobody said to me that you've got to look after your little sister. I just naturally took on that role and poured all of my love that I so wanted to have from my mum in my model of love into my little sister. And then by the age of 12, when I'd become really, really unwell, and the science has now proven prolonged childhood stress leads to massive gut issues, know it very well, I started doing the washing, ironing, cooking, cleaning for a family of 6 because mum left the home at 5:30 in the morning and wouldn't be home till 7 o'clock at night with a role that she took on. So parentification became a part of my everyday being. So everyone else came before me. I made sure that they were fed, that the folding was done, and the house was clean to a reasonable standard. So when mum got home, my belief was also that she was going to give me the love that I so desperately desired. But funnily enough, after that long shift, she was exhausted. Anyway, fast forward. When we have this pattern of behavior in ourselves, what we do is magnetically attract, and I've talked about this many times before, we magnetically attract other people into our life to actually show us this is what's going on. And I did that with a man, right? Pseudo-man. So we ended up getting married, which is again another massive conversation, and in my link tree, which will be down the bottom, it'll be the story of the drugs, the sex, the rock and roll of it in my book called Detoxing the Goddess, which is available through my link tree link. You can read all about the sort of details. But anyhow, he was parentified, literally verbally told at the age of 8 when his dad was tragically killed that he needed to be the man of the family. And his beautiful mum, God rest her soul, actually literally went to him for consultation and just someone as a sounding board as a child to ask about decisions, etc. So then when the opportunity arose for him to actually not be the parent, another adult male came along, he would do everything in his power to take no responsibility whatsoever, to the point that he knew something very, very prominent and important, however didn't tell his mother because he believed that that would end that marriage and he would have to be that responsible person again. So it's in that parentification at such a young age where we learn these patterns of behavior of putting ourselves in these roles that we were not designed to do. It's not our responsibility as a child. So learning from it, what I learned from it was the ability to know that I can handle most everything. There's not much that I haven't been able to do, which is a really wonderful thing. However, being able to allow yourself to be open, to have other people come into your world and assist you when you ask for assistance is really, really important. But also the healing process is dearly important. You've got to grieve that childhood that you didn't get. You've got to grieve those parents that weren't actually able to parent you. So this is where most people learn very much about being deregulated. They're constant hyper-vigilance, and that's the knots in the stomach, hence the gut issues. So I hope this is helpful for you. And if you can identify with that, please drop me a comment below. And if you want to work on it and have someone walk beside you, I'm more than happy to assist you. Thanks so much again for subscribing. Like, share, and have a fantastic day. I'll see you next time.